What I'm about to tell you could potentially change your life forever, but only if you choose to act on simple advice that many men choose to do nothing with. When I was younger, there was a girl that I really liked, and I could tell that she liked me too, but the problem was that she had tons of options and I didn't have nearly as many. And I would go to her house all the time and we had so much fun together. And I'm sure you guys know what it feels like when you meet a girl and the two of you really click. And in your gut, it just really feels right. And this girl was what you would call my crush. And the word crush describes it perfectly because she was sort of what you might call an unattainable girl, because she was really popular, really good looking, and all of that stuff. And for a long time, we interacted with each other both in and out of school, and over time, I grew to really like this girl more and more as time went on. And there were times when we were around each other where I thought that she was going to finally give it to me straight and tell me how she really feels instead of just casually flirting with me and doing the things that young girls tend to do. But she never did. And over time, life happened and we ended up growing apart. And looking back on it, if I only knew what I know now, blah blah blah, you get the point. What happened was that I made one of the biggest mistakes that a man can make. And I always wondered to myself, what would have happened if I would have pursued it more? How would life have turned out if I could have just grown up here and did what needed to be done at that time? And being that this is far in the past, this is something that I will never know. But honestly, looking at this girl now, I can say that it most likely wouldn't have worked out anyway, but that's not the point. How many times have you guys been in a situation in life when you missed out on something, like an opportunity, such as a job, or even a girl that you liked? Now ask yourself this. Why did it happen? Why did you miss out on that opportunity? And be totally honest with yourself. How do you think your life could have changed for the better if you had not missed that opportunity? One of the most powerful psychological forces that affects human behavior is regret. And regret is a negative emotion, meaning it makes us feel bad. And some of the most successful salesmen in the world actually use the power of regret to do their job incredibly well, because regret is tied into feelings of loss. Remember, psychologically, humans are always running away from pain or towards pleasure. And great salesmen are able to make you feel regret without anything real actually happening to you to cause it. Our parents used to yell at us and tell us to come and eat our dinner before it gets cold. But why does this work? Because it makes us feel the pain of regret of not getting to eat our dinner while it was hot. The salesman that you're talking to tells you that the car that you want is about to be sold to other people who are interested in it, triggering feelings of regret, causing you to feel like you're missing out already, even though the car is still sitting right in front of you. Having regrets is an awful feeling because it makes us think about what could have been. But because we didn't act, we'll never know. Carpe diem is Latin and translates to seize the day. There have been many opportunities in my life that have passed me by simply because I didn't seize the day. The crush that I had when I was younger was one of them, but she wasn't the only one. And since that time, there have been many more times in my life when I needed to grow up here and seize an opportunity that was placed right in front of me, but I didn't. And now I have to think back to those times and wonder about what could have been. In life, or in business, or even in social situations, we can take many shots, so to speak. And a lot of times we will take those shots and miss the basket. But in many cases, a single shot that makes it in has the potential to forever change our life for the better. That one career choice that ended up making you millions of dollars, or that one party that happened to awaken a level of confidence within you that you never even knew you had. None of these things would have happened if you didn't seize the day. More often than not, a great opportunity is placed right into our lap and we fail to act on it. And most of the time, it is because we lack the confidence or the courage to pursue it. Oftentimes what happens is we'll lie to ourselves and we'll come up with some other reason to rationalize why we didn't act on it. Because regret and missed opportunity hurts. But the real reason or why we didn't act on it is simply because we lacked courage. There are times in life when you must not hesitate but act. Hesitating when we need to act will cost us many opportunities throughout our lifetime. In fact, there were times when I was going to tell my crush exactly how I felt, but I hesitated when I should have acted, and I ended up losing my shot. And she simply moved on to the next guy who actually had the courage to tell her how he felt. Something like 99% of men hesitate instead of seizing the day. Every day that you wake up, every day that you're still alive is an opportunity. Even if you act on an opportunity and you end up missing the shot, you'll still learn from it and be a better person for it. But most importantly, you will never have to sit back and wonder what if. What might have happened if you would have just had the courage to act? If you get this right, you'll never have to wonder about what might have been if you had just grown up here and had the courage to seize the day. And with that said, until next time, thanks for watching.